6th-ranked team, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs, it's Roberts. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. And the tailback's got it again. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Awesome. Throwing for his running back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, South Florida. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. State offense goes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On the ground, it's Roberts. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short game. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Awesome. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Punt team ready to boot it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Look, they're now throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, a really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
He's back to throw again on second down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Sticking with the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Defense stops him right at the line there.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Breaks loose at the 45. Stiff arms the man. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line. They get nothing on 2nd down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, App State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that another drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking downfield. It's caught downfield. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking for a gap. It's right. Great cut there. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looking to throw. It's Brown. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped and gets a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Physical run, breaking tackles. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Bulls looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The App State offense goes back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll run it here. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. And that run produces a decent gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. And they do it for a second time. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth-down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make this.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Back to pass. It's Brown. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. The Bulls come up to the line in the hurry-up. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Running back has it on a screen now. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. They're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's Brown. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The App State offense goes back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Extra point try coming now. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Tackled at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. The USF offense is back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And looking to throw now on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Brown. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, South Florida.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and take it. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with the 48.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Looking downfield, it's Brown. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, if I'm the defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a first down.
Looking for a gap. It's right. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. The App State offense goes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Now it's second down here. And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. No huddle here for the offense. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's awesome. Fires it to the wideout. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Bulls. And this one is getting ugly. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage here. He is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Now, juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to extend the play. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Finds room at the 30. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, South Florida. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They bring him down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to the 39.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's awesome. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. There's the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on 4th down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And they'll tackle about the 23-yard line.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.